What's up guys, it's me Gwen, and yes, if you haven't noticed, my hair is a completely different color. It's kind of hard to tell what color it is. It's not black, it's midnight blue black, so it does look black a little bit, but it's actually midnight blue, and it's really pretty. So if you do want to actually see the actual colors, I'll post it on my Instagram and you guys can go check it out. But it's like a really pretty color and I've always been wanting to do midnight blue. I really love it. It's something different because I've never had this dark of hair, and yeah, so today I'm going to be doing my monthly favorites and the favorites of July today. As you can see, my hair is one of them. So the first thing besides my hair I will show you for my July favorites is a Harry Potter coloring book that my dad got for me. I don't know where he got it, but I love it so much because it's Harry Potter and I love Harry Potter, and it's a coloring book. It's gonna take a while for me to color these because literally I've only started on this page, and that's how much I've gotten done. Because I don't have all the right colors, because I have to have the right colors. But it has like all like these pages of like not scenes, but like areas of the movie, like Diagon Alley. They have like, you know, like a picture of Harry and Hermione and Ron, and then like they just got kind of everything throughout like the movies. And then it has, at the end, it has pictures of the coloring pages. But yeah, this is basically it. Another July favorite is, obviously everybody has, is Pokemon Go. I have loved Pokemon ever since I first heard of it, which was like when I was maybe 7. I don't know exactly when I started liking Pokemon, but I know I was young. I have only 2 Pokemon games, but yeah, I got so excited last year when I found out they were making this game called Pokemon Go, and I was like, oh my god, yes, this is everything. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and it finally came out in July, and I'm so excited. I mean, I don't really go out much by myself, and it's usually with my parents, like if we're going to, like, you know, the park for my brother and sister and all that stuff, so I'm not really out much, so I don't really have that many good of Pokemon, and I'm not that high leveled. I'm level 12, Team Mystic. I don't really have that many great ones. I know people are getting, like, rare ones, like, my dad has a freaking Dragonite already, and yeah, I don't really have a life outside my house, so I can't really go anywhere. Next thing that is a July favorite is something that I actually got really excited about. I fell in love with this series called Maximum Ride, and if you haven't heard of it, it's a series by James Patterson. It's about these group of kids who are like a family. They're like a bunch of different people though, and they're like, you know, older and younger, and they were experimented on, and they have like angel wings now, so like they're mutant birds, like kid birds. It is actually a really good series. My aunt introduced me to it, and at first I was like, I don't really want to read this, and so I kind of like, you know, put it aside. And then one day I was bored, and so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna read this, and I read it, and I just fell in love with it. I probably read the first book in like a day, and then I went through all the other books, and I read all 8, and then I didn't realize that James Patterson sent out the 9th book, and I was talking to my aunt about it. I was like, oh my god, they have a 9th book, I need to read it right now, because this is probably the last book that he'll ever make of Maximum Ride. And I was talking to my Nana about it, and she's like, oh look, I'll just buy it for you. So she bought it for me. I'm so excited. I'm only on chapter 3, but that's like, you know, the chapters are really short, but I'm just really excited because it's the last book. I'm even more excited because I found out that they're actually making a movie of it, or they have been. It's not gonna, the way that it looked like it wasn't gonna be that great of a movie, because it's going to theaters and on demand on September 30th, and I don't know, just something about it, and because it's also the executive producers, Jenna Marbles. I mean, I'm not like hating on her because I know she loves Maximum Ride too, and I can see her, you know, wanting to be involved in this movie, like, you know, helping with it. I don't know, just something about it kind of seemed like it might not actually be real, but I have a really big feeling it's real, and I've been waiting 5 years for a movie to come out from these series. I mean, I didn't want to either because the books are way better, but I kind of like this, and so I'm glad that it's coming out as a movie. Okay, so the next thing I got, one day I was watching Hulu Plus, and this commercial came on, and it was about this app called Free Prints. It looked really cool. It said that you could get like 80 photos a month, or like up to 80 photos for free, and all you have to do is just, you know, pay for shipping. And I was like, this looks really interesting, but I need to see if it's a scam or not. I went on, you know, to look at the app. Everybody was saying that it was like really good. There was like, you know, some people were saying like, oh, the photos, like the corner of the photos were like bent a little bit or something like that. So I got the app. You can pick up to like at least 80 photos, and that's how many you get per month for free. You can like take it from your camera roll, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere your photos are, and you can just order them. I mean, you get them as like, you know, a regular size for free, but if you want to go bigger, you might have, like, I think it costs extra, and all you really have to pay for is shipping, which is like $1 or $2. I ordered 11, and it only cost me like $2 because of shipping. But I got the photos, and they actually turned out pretty good. Like, they look like just any other photos that like you can get at Walmart and all that stuff. They come out exactly, you know, as, you know, in your camera, or like how the picture was. Like, I have one of my sister and I, and it's a little bit blurry, but that's because the picture was blurry on my phone. But it's like, doesn't really matter to me because I have it. But I have them all hanging up in my room. I think that app is really good, and I'm looking forward to use it more in the future instead of having to go to Walmart or like Walgreens or somewhere, have to pay like maybe like what, $5 to $10. Instead I can just buy like 2 and it comes like really fast. So yeah. And then the last thing that is my July favorite, which is I'm actually really excited about, I'm going to Comic-Con in January, February 2017, and I'm so excited because I'm going to go as Suicide Squad's Harley Quinn. I have photos on my Instagram if you want to see the makeup and how I did my hair. I mean, I'm gonna wear a wig, but like I put my hair up just like, you know, for effect. I'm doing a little bit of the costume in DIY, and then I'm just buying the rest on Amazon. I have something that's on its way from Amazon. It's her choker necklace that says Puddin'. I don't really have anything else so far. The only thing I have is the boots, but I didn't buy them because they were so expensive on Amazon. I'm like, you know what, I can just find like a pair of boots that are similar, like, you know, at Goodwill or Salvation Army, and luckily I did find a pair, and they're black boots, and they go a little bit almost to the knee, even though they go halfway to your calf, but which is fine because I'm gonna, like, you know, trim it down and all that stuff. Plus it's really big on the calf, so I'm gonna have to cinch that. And so, but what I did is I got acrylic paint, and I got some hot glue and shoelaces, and I made my own Harley Quinn shoes. I'm really proud of them. It was a pain in the butt having to paint white on black, obviously, because you had to do like so many coats, but it pretty much turned out really good. The last thing I have to do is I have to get 4 more pairs of shoelaces and put the 2 in the front, or put the 1 in the front on each shoe, and then the 1 in the back on each shoe, and, you know, cinch it down and all that stuff, and then it'll be good to go. But I actually really had fun painting this. It was a little bit hard because it's like, it's really floppy, and like I had to draw like circles for, like, you know, the holes for the shoelaces, but it worked out pretty well. I'm just really excited to wear these. They're really tall, and I think they're like maybe 3 or 4 inches, I can't tell. But I usually don't wear heels that go over 2 inches because I'm already tall myself, and I don't like want to wear tall heels, so it's a little bit hard for me to wear them, but I'm really excited. So everything else for Harley Quinn's outfit I'm buying online. I'm going to like the mall to get the shorts, and I'm going to Spirit Halloween to get the wig because it's a lot cheaper than it is on Amazon. So yeah, really excited about that, and I'm so gonna go down and like act like her, being all like the snooty and like, you know, just like, you know, all like bad person. I'm like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain how she is because you all should know how she is. But I'm so excited, and I'm also gonna like, you know, draw the tattoos that she has on. Like, I'm gonna do like the rotten here and then all the tattoos. And I'm gonna have to do her freaking tattoo, like, you know, the checkered one. That's gonna be even fun. I'm just so excited to cosplay as her because I did go to KimuraCon a couple years ago with my cousin, my mom, and her mom. But I went as Sailor Jupiter because Comic Con's more like, you know, comic book heroes, and KimuraCon is like anime. So I didn't really know that many anime things. I didn't think about doing like, you know, Misty from Pokemon, or like Dawn, or like May, because I don't know, I didn't really think about that, and I had brown hair at the time, so I'm like, oh, I can just be Sailor Jupiter. Anyways, that's my July favorites. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and a comment, maybe subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys later.